The country Bharat is a blessed land. This is land of peace, tolerance and harmony. It is the land where the great sages are born. Our country came under the influence of many invaders from the west who were European in origin and had to suffer very much. The Europeans used cunning and deceit and came up with the purpose of looting and plundering our countrymen who were brought up in an atmosphere where guests were treated as gods. Fortune of our country took a turn for the better and our motherland was blessed with personalities like Swami Vivekananda and Sri Ramchandraji of Fatehgarh. Swami by his stupendous work restored the feeling of pride and self-confidence in the Indian masses, and the world started looking towards India with more respect for its spiritual knowledge. Pujya Sri Ramchandraji was born on the auspicious day of Baisakh Badi Panchami in the Vikram Samvat 1856, that is 30th April 1899 at Shahjahanpur in Uttar Pradesh, India. He was born to a well-off family. His father, Sri Rai Bahadur Badri Prasad, held the position of Honorary Special Magistrate First Class. His mother, Srimati Yashoda Kunwar, taught him several precepts to be followed in life.
Oh, our son's face is glowing.
Yes, our son is born on this most auspicious day.
Yes, we will make him study well and make him great.
Yashoda, what shall we name him?
We shall name him Sri Ramachandra.
Yes, that's great.
He will acquire all the values of Sri Lord Rama.
Yes, I am sure he will definitely make us proud.
Oh, my lovely son. Dear son, along with education, it is also important to learn values. We should be honest in our words, actions, and thoughts. We should never steal others' things. We should never lie. We should lead an ethical life.
Okay, Amma.
His mother influenced him so much that he requested her to teach him to do puja that she was performing.
Amma, I want to do puja.
You want to do puja? Okay, I'll apply sandalwood paste to your forehead and to your arms. Your puja is over. You can go now.
Sri Ramchandra started studying at the age of 6 under a tutor. But unfortunately, he contracted typhoid and had to discontinue studies for a year. The illness made him forget all that he had learned till then. He continued his studies in a school.
Children, I will say 7 table. Everyone repeat it after me. 7 1s, 7 2s. Ramchandra, you're saying it in a feeble voice. You're already weak in mathematics. Pay attention.
Alright, Masterji.
Students, I'll give you some problems as homework. You do it and submit them tomorrow. Note them.
I have not been able to do the homework. Now what should I do? How to save myself from the homework? Oh, a wasp nest. I will put my finger into it, then I can escape the homework. Ah!
Ramchandra, come here. Did you do your homework?
No, Masterji. A wasp stung me.
Oh, a wasp stung you? I think you can take a leave today.
Okay, Masterji.
It would have been better to take Masterji's punishment rather than bitten by a wasp. Now it's hurting me a lot and it's burning too.
When the tutor came, he showed his finger and said he could not solve the questions because wasp had stung him. The tutor did not give any punishment, but Sri Ramchandra felt that the beating of teacher would not have been so troublesome as the sting of the wasp was. This showed his innocent nature.
Hey, pass the ball. Hey, what's this? Oh, a rupee coin.
Hey, what's this? Hey, it's a rupee coin. We can buy many things with this.
No, I will give it to the headmaster.
Hey, wait, listen to me. Oh, he wasted the coin.
What is 3 plus 9?
Sir, headmaster has given you a notice.
Ramchandra, come here. Yesterday, Ramchandra found 1 rupee coin in playground. He returned it to headmaster. Everyone clap for his honesty. We require such kind of honest students. If you're honest, God will definitely bless you. Understand?
Yes, Master Ji.
Why does this type of praying do not touch my heart? Is there any other way of finding God? I will try reading the Bhagavad Gita. Amma, I want to read Bhagavad Gita.
Okay, dear, take this. It helps you a lot.
I am not able to grasp the condition only reading. Now what should I do?
Few days later, a priest advises him to chant the name of Lord Rama using beads garland.
Ram, 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 Ram. Let me stop this now and do idol worship. Oh, this idol worship is pushing me back. Let me stop it immediately. Oh God, I have made all efforts to find you, but I have not been successful. Now only you have to bestow upon me a capable guru.
He was praying all the time for a good and capable master and decided at the age of 14, if he went at all with this idea to anyone, he would definitely accept him as such. Such was the development of his will by then.
Amma,
Son, you have come?
who is that sitting with father outside?
He seems to be an educated saint. Please go and meet him. Greet him respectfully. And listen. He left his shawl here. Please give it to him.
Okay, Amma. Oh no, Ma. He's not a saint.
How can you say that?
I can say the behavior and character of a person by his smell.
What are you saying? I'm unable to understand. Okay, leave it. You do your work. I'll give this to him.
About the same time, he developed interest in philosophy and started his own independent thinking on this subject. Around the 16th year, he once wanted to read John Mill's Utilitarianism and having obtained the same, left it midway.
So, brother, how is your harvest this time?
Brother, by God's grace, the harvest has been very good this time.
Okay, good.
Have some milk.
Thank you. Brother, do you know my healing work is going on very well? People are coming home for treatment from far and wide.
Yes. In fact, I was thinking to ask you about this from many days. How do you give this treatment through mesmerism?
What shall I say, brother? By God's grace, I am able to do something.
Okay, brother. I'm feeling tired. You guys talk. I'll go and take rest.
Uncle, do you know how to treat patients with the help of mesmerism?
Yes, my son.
One of my friends also knows about this. Only through him I came to know that it is done by controlling the power of right thought. Will you teach me this technique, uncle?
You are so young yet. How come you are dealing with such different topics? Bring me a glass of water.
Yes, uncle. I will bring some water. But before that, will you teach me how to do this?
Oh, all this is not easy to learn. To learn this, you will have to become my pupil and serve me. Then only will be able to get these teachings.
If that is the case, I will learn this on my own and show you, uncle. When you come here next time, I will do that which even you cannot do. You can trust me.
We will see the next time I come.
Because of his strong will and clear thinking, he was able to master mesmerism on his own very quickly. With its help, he started curing others in pain. He also challenged his uncle on his next visit and was prepared for any test by him. One day, his headmaster, Idris Ahmed, is suffering from severe pain of colic. Ramchandraji came to that place.
Headmaster's pain is on increase. The doctor has not yet come.
Please give your hand. You feel better now.
I am alright now.
Ramachandra, you have done wonders. What magic have you performed? From now, if any falls sick, we will call only Ramachandra. This technique is indeed wonderful.
He was married at the age of 19, that is in the year 1918 at Mathura, the birthplace of Lord Sri Krishna. His wife, Srimati Bhagwati, however, was short-tempered as Sri Ramchandra learnt tolerance in her company. He was ideal Grihastha.
Welcome, dear.
Somehow, he came to know that there was a good guide, Samarth Guru Mahatma Sri Ramchandraji Maharaj at Fatehgarh, UP. On the auspicious day of 3rd June 1922, he reached the feet of his master. He found his master and has accepted him totally.
Let's start meditation. Open your eyes.
Even as he progressed rapidly in his spiritual life, he was facing difficulties in his office life. Panditji and Tiwariji were two clerks of the same caste working in his office. Sri Ramchandraji did not belong to the same caste of the other clerks.
Sir, this work is new to me. I have worked in a different department before this. It will be helpful if you could please teach me this work.
See, this is not my job to teach you all these works.
And we keep away from people belonging to other castes. We are very rich.
So please go and sit in your place. We are not going to teach you any work.
Father,
Oh, come Ramchandra. Sit down. What's the matter? You look so troubled.
I want to leave this job. There are head clerks in our office who are troubling me because of our caste.
Then you must leave the job immediately. As you're doing this job only as a hobby, don't get disturbed by such things. God has given us enough. Don't worry about that. Go and take rest.
The next day, he went to Munsifji to give the resignation letter.
Munsif ji,
What happened, Ramchandra?
Pandit ji and Tiwari ji are teasing me. They do not teach me any work and in return, they belittle me about my caste. I want to resign my job.
You don't resign your job. You continue it. I will help you in your work.
Okay, Munsif ji.
Ramchandra ji supported his son. That was his divine nature.
Son, don't worry. I will help you by giving you a job.
Thank you, Master Ji. Namaste, Master Ji.
Namaste. I think you both are very hungry. Go and wash your hands. Is the meal prepared?
Yes, coming.
Oh, hot rice.
Oh, dal and pickles.
I know, you both are South Indians and like to have hot rice with pickle. I have especially asked my wife to make hot rice and so it became slightly late.
Okay, Master Ji.
Please have it.
Sorry, Master Ji. We don't know that you are waiting for us without eating food since a long time.
That's okay. Please have it. Come on, let's wash our hands. This way.
Be happy to eat in constant divine thought whatever you get with due regard to honest and pious earnings.
Babuji Maharaj, in spite of his status of special personality, was a personification of simplicity and humility. He never forgot his master and always felt as a servant. In 1945, he established Sri Ramchandra Mission in the memory of his beloved Guru. During early 1950s, Babuji Maharaj published books namely The Ten Commandments, Reality at Dawn, Towards Infinity and Efficacy of Raja Yoga. These books were reviewed in The Hindu, a famous national daily newspaper, by Dr. K.C. Varadachari, a well-known and respected philosopher and writer. The comprehensive and well-written reviews of these books drew attention of seekers, philosophers, yogis to Sri Ramchandra's Raja Yoga and led them to follow the system. Puja Sri Babuji Maharaj, as he was being affectionately called by his associates, spent his entire life striving restlessly to better the quality of spiritual life in humanity. He left his mortal coil on 19th April 1983. He still guides humanity from the astral plane. Because of his efforts, a new world order based on cooperation, compassion, service, and sacrifice is emerging. He continues to help all those who follow his method of Raj Yoga to lead a happy and contented life. Sri Ramchandraji banned personal service to the Guru in his system of yoga, saying that all knowledge should be made available to the deserving as a matter of service to a brother. In 1944, his condition reached such a state that he was a perfect vacuum. There was no alternative for nature except to fill him with all the powers that are there, and all the saints of different traditions and all the prophets of different religions merged in him and requested him to rectify their institutions. Such a special personality was born for the first time in human history in 1944. His master's merger in him has become now total, and there is no difference between the two thereafter. However, during the entire life of Sri Ramchandraji Maharaj of Shahjahanpur, never did he forget his master and attributed every effort of his to him alone and preferred to remain as an insignificant servant of his master. This was much appreciated by Lord Krishna, who blessed him and his family with spiritual and material prosperity for generations to come.